Sure you can. If anybody asks me any questions, you just tell them you were with me all day yesterday. Lucky will back us up on this, too, won't you, Lucky?
Oh, yeah, on a stack of Bibles.
I appreciate that, you guys. I really do. But I'm telling you, if they find that gun, no alibi in this world is going to help.
I've got it all worked out, okay? If it comes down to it, we'll just say that you lost the gun. Whoever found it must have taken it and killed Michael.
No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work.
All you have to do is just listen to me. Just go
Yes, I have to go to the police and tell them the truth. That's the only way to get out of this mess, this nightmare.
Megan, you cannot talk to the cops. I won't let you.
Why? Oh, my God. You think I did it, don't you? You think I killed Michael Grande? Michael is dead?
He was murdered.
When?
Last night. Somewhere in the hospital.
How?
He was shot. Apparently, he was alone in the lounge, then he got into an argument with someone and he was shot. That's the theory according to the police.
Any witnesses?
None that they can come up with. But they're working on it.
Michael shot. In cold blood. In this hospital.
Berna, is there something else that you remember about last night?
Oh, his eyes. So cold, his eyes. I will never forget how cold his eyes are.
Brenda, what else do you remember? Do you remember me bringing you to the hospital? Brenda, is there anything else that you remember about last night?
Morning, Brenda. Dad, how you feeling?
Better.
Good. Well, I hate to bother you, but there are a few questions I'd like to ask you about Michael Grande's murder.
Why is there so much smoke?
Barbecue time at the O'Grady's is always
necessary. Brenda is still very weak, and it's going to take her a few weeks to get over the effects of the toxin.
I don't want to hinder her recovery.
It's fine. If I can help, I want to.
Well, perhaps you can. You see, whoever the murderer is, he or she is still at large.
Well, Michael was involved with drug dealers. Maybe it was a gangland killing.
That theory is moving down the list very quickly.
Why?
Because nothing we've uncovered so far matches the style of a contract killing. See, the medical examiner seems to think it was a crime of passion.
Someone who knew him.
Yes. That's why we're trying to track Michael's actions from the time he entered the hospital last night with Stephen and Mrs. Verdun.
Whatever I can do, I'd like to help.
Good. I was hoping you could tell me whether Michael had come into your room last night.
No, he didn't.
I was asking Brenda.
Well, Brenda was in and out of consciousness all night last night. Michael never came in and Brenda never left.
How do you know that?
I was with her most of the time.
Don't you have to answer that?
Yeah. Brenda, I'll come back later to check on you, okay?
Thank you.
And her, tire her out, okay? She needs as much rest as she can get.
It's just a few questions if you're up to it.
Go on.
Well, first of all, while you were living in Grandview, did you see or hear anyone threaten Michael?
Megan, I never for a second thought you killed Michael.
Oh, come on, don't give me that. When I told you about the gun yesterday, you asked me point blank.
I just had to make sure, that's all. Just had to make sure.
I see, and now you're not so sure, is that it?
It doesn't matter what I think. It's the cops and the DA we gotta worry about here.
Well, I think I should go to them and tell them the truth.
I've had experience with cops before. They like an open and shut case. You see, Michael here is a big name in town. The pressure's on him to wrap this baby up really quick. You know the old saying, truth will set you free? Well, buy it. It's a fantasy.
Jake's right. If they think you're guilty, end of discussion. State's built, here you come. And you don't want to end up in the joint, do you?
I'm going to ask you guys, and I want a straight answer. Do you think I killed Michael Grande?
You swore yesterday you didn't do it, right?
And I'll swear to it again. Yes, I was in the lounge with him, and yes, I threatened him. Yes, I was thinking of pulling the trigger, but I couldn't. I dropped the gun and I ran out. That is the truth.
I believe you.
Thank you, Lucky.
You're welcome.
Jake?
Of course I believe you.
Well, now that's settled. Now we just have to convince everybody else.
I don't get it. I mean, why do you blame yourself for what's happened to the men in your life?
Well, it doesn't take a genius to see that I am the common denominator in all three lives.
Yeah? So what? I mean, everything that Max told me about this guy, everything I read about him, tells me he was evil before you hooked up with him. You didn't cause it. You were just hurt by it.
Yeah. Maybe I'm not destined to have a relationship unless it ends in pain and suffering. With it.
So what's the next plan of action?
Well, I was thinking about taking Megan away from here for a few days. I think she needs it.
Why?
This is why.
Jake, I'm not scared of a few headlines.
Yeah, well, maybe we should just get you out of town, make yourself scarce until things cool off a little bit. I think that's the plan.
I think that's a great idea. I can use a few more days in the sun.
Who said you were coming?
I can't go?
No.
Oh, come on, Jake.
No.
Well, it was the three of us traveling around. It'd be like old times, going through the countryside.
I can't go either.
Why not?
Because I want to stay here. I'm worried about my father and Sarah.
I'm worried about him, too. I'm also worried about you. Look, you look like you're going to have a nervous breakdown over this thing. A few days away from this will be good for you.
Look, I appreciate your concern, okay? But our little escapade, as Wanda put it, really set me back. I have a lot of taping to catch up on at the studio. In fact, I have to be there in 15 minutes, so I should go. I don't know how I'm going to concentrate while I'm there, but never mind.
Hey, Megan, you won the Daisy Award. You know, you're a great actress. Take it easy.
Just act natural. Remember, you're innocent, okay? Don't let anybody think otherwise.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks.
I'll come
Bye.
check on you later, okay?
Bye.
Well, I didn't want to say anything when Megan was here, but just between you, me, and the phone booth, if they find that gun, Megan is in a lot of trouble.
You beat me because Mrs. Shulman's feet were hurting her?
I tried to assure her that nothing was wrong, but she insisted on seeing you.
Donna, do me a favor. The next time there's a minor incident like that...
Dan, I've been looking all over for you. Excuse me.
Hi, Dan. Donna, just take care of it, okay?
I'll do my best. Excuse me, Doc.
Sure.
What's up, Dan?
Have you seen Brenda this morning?
Yeah, I just saw her a few minutes ago.
Was she awake?
Yeah, she looked pretty good. I'm sure after a few days' rest that she'll be fully recovered from the toxin.
Good. She's going to need all the rest she can get. Dan, I've just been over the results of her tests. That drug that Michael Grande's been giving her, it has seriously affected her heart.